Good evening. Welcome to another episode of The Late Show with Nick Shine. Thank you for being here. Sorry for the delay. Hostility is running amok in the Discord this evening. People are having a sit-in. They refuse to leave. I do my best to deal with these multiple personalities that they have. But I was outnumbered. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss the possibilities for the New York Jets at number 7. We are going to continue with day 5 of which Jet do you hate most? Got some interesting matchups this evening. Thank you for being here. I'm going to hit the music. You're going to get all razzle-dazzled. But first, we need the gun to go off.
Draft Aaron Rodgers. Funny you put me in the suit and tie that time.
Yeah, I think you'd be great at it, my friend.
You know what? Nick Shine is cooking, everybody. Nick is the best Jeff fan you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Hey, all you shiners, it's time for something cool. I'm here to do my part. I'll drop a stinky fart. No chicken soup for you. I'm gonna eat it up. And then I'll do a show and talk about the Green Hornet. I got a new laptop. You know it doesn't suck. I'll need to keep it down when I'm making too much noise. My mom will pull the plug and Dennis smack my ass, and that will surely blow. Hey, fuckers, it's time for the Nick Shine Show.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic. Hell yeah, it's fantastic. Shout out to Blitz. Shout out to all of you being here. I appreciate you hanging out with The Late Show. Tonight's matchup, we're going to start off with... Why's that there? Oh, I have to go back to this. That's why. Let me fix that. So here we go. We're going to work on this little region here today. We start off with, which Jet do you hate more? Former OC Tony Sperano or former QB Geno Smith? Let your voice be heard. Hit the like button. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Hi. Big wave to everyone here. So while we got that going, let's discuss the options, the positional possibilities for the New York Jets at pick number 7. I think it's very possible that tight end is play. Right tackle is in play. I think cornerback is out. I can't see them going with Will Johnson. D tackle, probably third. If Graham falls, I can see Graham. Do I want Graham over Warren and Membu? No. I'd rather have a bigger body, but I can make the logic on why they did it. I can't see a running back. I definitely cannot see a quarterback. It wouldn't be logical, in my opinion. I think I'm out on wide receiver. I don't think Tet's worth it, and I don't think Golden is worth it. you're going to take a guy up there, he's got to be all around clear cut number 1 type. You're not drafting a number 2 wide receiver in the top 10. It's just not how it works. I can't see them taking safety. Edge, maybe with a trade back, but not at 7. And I'm a Georgia guy. I love Mikal Williams. I love Jalen Walker. Is he going to play edge, outside linebacker, blitzing off the edge? Can't go wrong with the Bulldog, especially on defense. The run that they've had in this league right now is look at Philly's defense. It's like a quarter of them are Bulldogs. Can't see interior offensive linemen at all. So it really right now, especially when you pair up who's available or who we project to be available with what we need, it lines up tight end, right tackle, D tackle. Edge 4th. It's going to be interesting. Is there a player that goes up above us that we don't expect, that we're not even considering? There's always that one surprise player. Is Jackson Dart that guy? Does he jump ahead of Shedeur Sanders on somebody's board? Does Sanders then go before us? And then it's just complete bedlam. Because if you get somehow, let's just discuss this. Let's say 3 quarterbacks go ahead of us. Now you add Travis Hunter. That's 4. You add Abdul Carter. That's 5. I think Graham goes to Jacksonville. But here's something I said last night. Keep an eye on somebody who's in love with Genty jumping the Raiders to Jacksonville spot at 5 to go and get him. That throws everything into bedlam if somebody, because now you're taking a running back in the top 5. What if 3 quarterbacks, Travis Hunter and Genty, go in the top 5? And now you're the Jets. And you're 1 player away from Abdul Carter. Can you imagine draft night, the excitement and the anticipation if people ahead of us draft stupidly and we're within 1 pick of Abdul Carter? Abdul Carter is my number 1 player on the board. Jake, you better get ready, because if we get Abdul Carter, you're going up on top of the shoulders for the Jet Champ. We're going to lose our goddamn minds at the draft party if somehow Abdul Carter falls to us. Do I think it'll happen? No. But team quarterbacks always rise. They do. Addison, this is why you're an admin, my good friend. You're a good man. That to me could be a crazy draft storyline. If you're going to become a top team in this league, good things need to happen for you. What if? Let's just think about that. What if it goes quarterback, quarterback, quarterback? Say the Patriots take Hunter. Say somebody trades up at 5 to get Genty. Say the Raiders take offensive lineman. Say they take Membu or Will Johnson. And Abdul Carter is sitting there for us at 7. You have Abdul Carter, Tyler Warren. Is there a single person in this chat right now who would be upset taking defense if it's Abdul Carter? That would be filthy, especially in a blitzing scheme where you can move Carter, Will Johnson around. Big fella with a super chat. Thank you. Nick, this draft is strange. While I feel the first pick is important, to our priority is to hit on later picks, especially with this deep draft. 100%. Absolutely. But round one, night one is the sexy conversation. It gets months and months of attention. And then as soon as that pick is made, you get less than 24 hours to start talking about what you're going to do in round two. When that pick is made, you got less than 2-3 hours to talk about what you're going to do in round three. So there's all this talk about round one, and then we condense it into like speed conversations. The main thing, hit. I don't want to say take the safe pick, but I think we're in a position where a safe pick is a trench guy. I think a safe pick is a D tackle. I think the safe pick is Warren. If Carter's gone, it's Warren. That to me looks safe because he helps your run game with blocking. He opens up the middle of the field. Linebackers have to pay attention to him. And it's very simple read. When you drop back, you're looking at Warren. Linebackers collapse on Warren, boom, swing past to Brees. Very simple. Or the opposite. You get it, you look out to the side for the swing pass, and then you hit up the seam to Warren. It's simple reads. You look at that linebacker, it's like the kickoff in Waterboy. Yeah, there you are. That's my bitch. And then you look at the linebacker, you look him off, and you go up the middle. You play an easy game. Got to scheme it, though. Jake Asman with the super chat. Thank you, Jake. What if we live in a world where Bob doesn't smell? It's a very good question. I haven't lived in that world. I hear it's a nice place. But ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to do reveal. I forgot to do this before we got on air. Package got delivered tonight. They fucking crazy glue this thing? They taped the whole thing and then they like crazy glued it together. What the fuck? Childproof. Thing's coming apart. This is wild. Dude, the guy taped it with like red tape and like sealed it. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the video. I don't want to be cursing and yelling at this box.
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Let's got beat.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And flood the jet suck while Bobby yells at scandal.
Shut the fuck up.
Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate, Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heart beat skip. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much egg in your the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bath.
Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful, shotgun with you know.
Dude, you have no idea how this thing was sealed. The red tape is like duct tape. That's the remnant of the screwdriver ripping it apart. That thing was taped. That's the toughest box I ever got into. Pause. No diddy. But, ladies and gentlemen, debuting for the first time. Why is this camera not working? Here we go, folks. Certificate of Authenticity from the New York Jets. Signed on September 27th, 2004. Where were you? Chad Pennington, mini helmet. Thank you, Tom Ace, for finding that. But that is our next. That is our next raffle. Right now, the raffle. Well, that's not even our next raffle. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is our current raffle. Full-size Wayne Corbett. Next raffle after that, we will draw the Wayne Corbett on Sunday night, April 6th. 3 weeks later, we will draw the Ken O'Brien. 3 weeks later, we will draw the Chad Pennington. And what I'm thinking right now, I'll run it by the Discord first. I'll let them vote. Ladies and gentlemen, 31 votes. Tony Sperano in the lead. Good job, chat. Good job. There's been some questionable voting by the chat recently. So I would like to say that I support this voting right now. You know what? Tonight is one of those nights where the link goes into the Discord. It's going in the lobby right now. If you are a member of the channel, feel free. Lobby, boom, boom, paste. Links in the lobby. Feel free to join the show. We are going to end the poll right now. Sperano wins. Or Sperano loses. Next up, we have a very interesting matchup. It's the only body part to be in the poll. We have from North Carolina, Quentin Coples. And we have the body part that created the butt fumble, Brandon Moore's ass. Jets fans, I ask you, which Jet do you hate more? Recapping some of the tournament. Ike, One Punch Ike defeated Plaxico Burress. Brick Johnson defeated Richard Todd. Vernon Golston defeated Robbie Anderson. Nate Hackett defeated Kyle Wilson. Calvin Pryor defeated Keyshawn. Mike Vick defeated Mark Sanchez. Shared Stadium defeated Elijah Moore. Other side of the bracket is complete. Kyle Brady over Herm. Mekhi Becton over Joe Douglas. Idzik over Bell. Aaron Rodgers in a tiebreaker, 50-50 vote. My tiebreaker was Aaron Rodgers. Greg Van Rotten over Kerry Rhodes. Braxton Berrios over Ryan Fitzpatrick. Woody Johnson. Braxton over Woody Johnson over Mark Gastineau. Bill Belichick over Sheldon. Muhammad Wilkerson advances. Zach Wilson over Brett Favre. D. Milliner over Blair Thomas. Michael Clemens blows away Darrell Rivas. Doug Bryan kicks himself into round 2 over Neil O'Donnell. Wayne Hunter, Hassan Reddick, and Joe Walton have all moved on. Right now, Brandon Moore's ass is in the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, let your voice be heard. Discord members, you asked for the link. The link is in the lobby. Get your butts in there. Because T-Money, we had to come up with 64 names. We had to stretch it. Not everyone's equally hated on this list, but we did have to come up with 64 names. Speaking of names, there's one name that I'm thinking of right now. Craig Wilton just gifted 5 memberships. That gets him 6 chances for the Wayne Corbett helmet. That went to Peter Castro, Freddie McKnight, Jet Life, Marvelous 33, and Zoink Nation. Thank you, Craig. You're the man. I know people were asking about the next emoji. We've had a lot of memberships expire, and we need to go on a rally of gifting in order to get to our next plateau. But as always, if somebody gifts 5, I will do my part and I will gift 1 to match. Load, please. And mine went to, and just so you know, I don't get any raffles in this. Mine went to DLB One Jets Arm. Thank you, Craig. You're the man. I appreciate you, sir. And I appreciate this guy. Hi.
Yeah. Shut your ass up, Jay. Hi, how you doing, Nick?
What happened?
Oh, he
I'm
knows.
Jay shutting up, but tell me why.
Oh, you said that. When you said that no one's clicked on the link yet, and he's like, yeah, Edison. So he can shut the hell up.
I'll fight him. I don't care.
Hell yeah. I'll cut him, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. Like, if he wants to talk some shit,
Click the link, Jay.
let me ask you. Brandon Moore's ass or Quentin Copel's?
Brandon Moore's ass. He made the Sanchez look bad. Fuck that. I love Mark Sanchez. Everyone knows how much I love Mark Sanchez. USC, Cali, Jets. What's not to love? Right, Jay? What's not to love?
Hysterical.
He's Mexican. His last name ends with EZ. He likes tacos. He enjoys eating hot dogs during a big game.
Did I fucking make myself a coffee and not put creamer in it? Motherfucker. Nah. Sorry. I heard you go,
I can appreciate that. I support. What?
I would put Darnold as a 1 seed. We could have had Allen. Well, I'll tell you the story why we don't have Allen.
All right.
I met Chris Sims, buddy of mine who I coach football with, is the head of security at the Showtime building. Chris Sims works there. He got Chris Sims to come down in the summer of 2018 to our football field to do workouts with the kids. Sees that I'm a Jet fan. We're talking after the workouts. And he says, I got to tell you, from everything I'm hearing, every single person in that building wanted Josh Allen. McCagnon wanted Darnold. McCagnon had the final say.
Bastard.
But we had nothing. Who's to say
Josh
Josh Allen? We would have ran
Allen?
Josh Allen out of town. We would have ran him out of town. We wouldn't have traded for Stephon Diggs. Yeah, we had no talent. So you never know. Career paths. Maybe Josh Allen would be all pro in Minnesota right now. But Sam Darnold did not make it. I love Sam. Sam sang happy birthday to my daughter.
Hell yeah.
So at I Play America, his rookie year. So there's no way me or my kids will have any hatred for Sam Darnold. That's the first time I ever saw my little baby girl look at another guy with like awe and love in her eyes. We're leaving. It was the day before her 8th birthday. And we're 2018 he was drafted. Yeah, 8th birthday. And she's in the back seat. We leave I Play America. And she goes, Nikki, I don't know what it was, but when I was standing up there on the stage, like I felt like so relaxed. Like it was cool. I never felt like that before. I look at Nikki, I go, oh shit, she's in love. I go, Sophia, it's okay, baby. If you ever, when you get older, if you want to marry Sam Darnold, Sam Darnold might be the one guy Daddy would ever be okay with.
I was so happy when he fell to us, but we all know how that worked. I thought for sure Cleveland was going to pick him that year.
And that was the story all day. Was Darnold won, and we all thought Barkley was going to go too. And I was at the stadium for the draft party, and when the Giants were up, because it was a Jet Giant like split in half party at the stadium, the place went absolutely ballistic when they announced the Giants pick, and you heard the qua in Saquon because it was Saquon, and when you heard the Q, like, people were hugging, like beers were being spilled, like thrown around, like people were like, we just won the Super Bowl because we were getting Darnold.
Man. Fucked up. Oh, Sam.
Coincidence, the girl that my son made out with and got in trouble with is also named Sam.
Oh, man. Hopefully she doesn't have mono, too. Knock on wood, y'all.
Yeah. Makes me more upset. By the way, we have too much love. You know what, man? Sam handled himself the right way here.
Yeah.
Sam handled himself the right way.
He stayed Sam the whole time.
And as awful as this place was to him, media and fans, I got nothing but respect for Sam Darnold, the man. Could have his play had been better? 100%, absolutely.
Yeah.
But he dealt with a lot. He dealt with a lot of hate, and he came into a team that had Robbie Anderson as their best weapon. And he still won 9 games one year. No, 7 games, I'm sorry.
Adam fucking Gates.
Dude, we had that 3-game run where we scored 34 points in 3 straight games against the Redskins, the Raiders, and the Giants. And it was like, holy shit, it finally clicked. Yes, you've heard that right. The Adam Gase-led offense with Sam Darnold scored 30 points in 3 straight games, and the 2024 New York Jets only scored 30 points once. But Sam Darnold and Adam Gase did it 3 straight games, scoring identically 34 points. What a time to be alive. It's the highlight of the last decade, that 3-week span. Those 14 days were tremendous. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are tied at 50-50. And we now have a tie-breaking vote. Brandon Moore's ass is 1 vote ahead of Quentin Copel's.
That ass better advance.
Oh, We mentioned this before. I was supposed to start the show with this. Let me run and get creamer real fast. Or the
Get your
coffee.
cream on.
Maybe this is just a fucking sign not to drink coffee.
No, drink it. Cash rules everything around me. Cream.
Did you see the Bobby picture? Look at that. He lost like 3 pounds. He looks good now. God, this is his Bobby in his orange chair. See, this is him. I like to come around. Look at my wife. No, I mean, I'm Neil. I saw that game, and I was in my nuts. How could they not win? I'm upset right now, going bonkers with a cigar in my mouth. I was watching it, and the record's like 10-3 now. You know? Let me just go step out the window right now. I'm Charles. With the hat on.
Oh, wow. That's fast. Yeah, you could do. All right, hold on. Let's do Alan. Do you want to do a impersonation of me?
Good evening. Before I start this show, these are the advertisements. Custom best bourbon that you could get for just 99 cents for the you get 50% off anytime you go to like Buffalo Wild like wings for any Jets game or Giants game. We're gonna go take some callers now. Bobby, are you there? I don't think he's there. I think he's in a dark spot.
Would you be able to do an impersonation of Jake?
You know how it counts down to the beginning of the show and go, good evening. I'll have shows on for 2 days. I had one this morning with Jeff Parsons. And the merch store, anything that you could get from the merch store is you get for any, like, if you become a member. The first call we go to is Bobby, midnight. Hi, Jake. Hi, Bobby. Oh, you look happy. Can we see your cat? Okay, I'll show you my cat. Oh, the kitty cat. I can do this all day.
Can you do an impersonation of Robert C?
Don't worry, but his hair's never clean. He looks like a guy from Monster Inc.
Are you going to race shows at MetLife Stadium in the parking lot of 40-yard dash?
Do you know the national anthem?
Stay and make through by the light and so bright as the twilight's last evening.
I will answer Boom's question right now. How do I not notice? Because whenever those videos are playing, I'm usually off in the bathroom, or I'm doing something, or I'm making a call to see if someone's coming on. It's I'm never here watching it. I play it and I disappear and I come back, but this time I got back quick because I just ran up to get creamer. Yeah, his impressions are very good.
Yeah. I love his Addison impression. My hair is long like a Mexican. I love that so much. So great.
He's very accurate with his portrayal of his impressions don't miss, so you can't get upset. Yes, Tom Ace. Jake. That's what we need. Boomtown. That's what we need. As the bracket comes to an end, we need to have some sort of recap of the bracket with like a one shining moment type of video with the highlights of the call-ins and the biking, and that's exactly what we need. I don't know if that was planned yet, but we need a tournament recap from the reveal of the bracket to some of the highlights of the matchups to the winner being crowned. We definitely need one shining moment. I know you can't play the song, but Gator can always find different versions of it. No, I did not. I did not. I'm looking right now as Maniac Madness. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there it is. Great idea, Jake. See? Great minds. I did not see that until just now. Yeah, did not see that. Just call. I would have commented if I saw it. My hand to God. No, boom, I didn't even keep up with my own Discord at work. I catch up with Jake's when I lay down at the end of the day. I can't believe that we are literally that in sync. That's tremendous.
Oh yeah.
Wow. All right.
So how are the numbers doing in that poll, sir?
50-50.
Oh shit.
5, 4, 3, 2,
What tells you
1.
missing?
God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, the poll is tied 50-50. And what we've declared is that I would have the deciding vote if we were to tie. Addison, since you are co-hosting tonight and you were on the show with me, I will defer.
That ass is moving on for getting in Mark Sanchez's way.
I see you, baby. Shaking that ass.
They could have shook
Ladies
it out
and
of the way.
gentlemen, Brandon Moore's ass moves on. Man, well, you know what, Jake? The passion that I had presenting that, I just want to tell you, I think you had a really good idea. I can't. Great idea, Jake. Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of brilliance, he's an international man of mystery.
Oh, shit.
He is our dear friend, and we will see him soon. Hello, good sir.
Hell yeah, I will.
Oh, when you said brilliant,
Sexy son of a bitch.
You were talking about someone else.
Come on now.
You know how highly I think of you.
And you know the feeling is mutual, right?
Hell yeah.
I'm happy to say that I just got back from what we call the top end, which is Darwin, which is like right close to Indonesia, which is crocodile country, and I survived.
Any encounters?
No, they survived. The crocodiles survived, not you.
They are everywhere up there. It's crazy. It is a lot closer to get to Indonesia than anywhere else than Darwin, and it was so stinking hot and humid, and there was a monsoon when I got there, and I didn't know the rain was warm. I've never experienced that before. Like, it would be like being in a warm shower.
Really?
I'm sure our southern, and by southern I mean like southern US friends would have experienced this.
Yep. I've been in rain when it's hot outside. A little weird.
Yeah, so that
Give me
was
1 minute, gentlemen. First,
right.
we have breaking news in the chat. My good friend Jay, Adirondack Fly Guy, said, you know what? I'm just going to become a member myself. Jay, thank you. Congratulations. Welcome. If you're interested in being in the Discord with us, the information's on the bottom of the screen. It is a lot more fun than any Facebook group that we were in. I tell you, like, I'm fade away from even. Say again.
You had a Facebook group?
Yeah, it was Proud New York Jets fans, and I couldn't change the name of it when I changed to the Nick Shine Show. I couldn't change the name of it, and there's other groups too on Facebook, but I just find myself getting out of Facebook like more and more. But
yeah, I barely use it.
I think that Discord is a ton of fun. And if you're interested, Jay, I think you'd be a great addition to the group. And thank you. Yeah. And this also gets you another raffle in the Wayne Corbett helmet. And we are going to open up our next voting session with which Jet do you hate more? The end of the 2015 season, wide open down the sideline, dropped pass by Kimbrel Tompkins, costing us a playoff spot, or offensive coordinator in 1985 and 1986 that led the New York Jets to 11-5 and a 10-6 record, but then also came back a decade later as the head coach and led us to 3-13 and 1-15 as a head coach. Rich Kotite. The poll is open. Vote accordingly. And thank you again, Jay. And Craig, thank you for the memberships. You're a good man, dude.
Oh, that's all right. Our people, our leaders, need to be supported. That's how it is. And on the topic of Discord, the $5 a month or whatever the channel membership is, you don't know how much value you're getting. The Discord, there's always someone there, especially the DP.
Hell yeah.
5 or 10 people. I've been in there with just one person. I remember speaking for a couple of hours to Jaden one night, just two of us, got to know him, talked about this, that, and everything. So there's always someone there for you on Discord, one way or another.
Dude, I had to go in and I had to kick 14 people out to start the show. I'm like, all right, guys, it's closed. And they're like, no, we're talking. I'm like, no, like the Discord is to support the show. If I go live for the show, the Discord is closed. And that's why Addy gave me the message later. Discord is empty.
The DP has been vacated. Yes.
Now, I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know either of these guys, assuming they're guys in the poll. So I'm going to have to flip a coin. This is our idiotic 50-cent coin in Australia. I think that's I don't know what shape that is. It's
Hold on. Give me that again. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are those kangaroos? Those are kangaroos on your money?
There's Queen, the now deceased Queen, and we have the kangaroo. And
hey, I got one too.
I think it's an emu. I think.
Oh,
so I think the Queen for Kembrell Tompkins and the kangaroo for Rich Kotite. Have I said that right?
Rich Kotite, yes.
All right.
He was very hated.
Not as much as Kembrell Tompkins.
Oh, all right.
According to my coin.
All right, that's fair.
Can't
argue with money.
Oh, my coin is totally off the mark, as it turns out.
I saw your vote go in, and the odds go down.
This is it right here, Craig. This is a 50-cent piece right here.
Nice.
Sir.
Nice.
Oh, where's that
from? I see.
Is that one of yours?
Yeah, it's ours. It has JFK on it. His head, and fully intact.
Fully intact. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the head before he went to Dallas.
Yeah, they took the picture before. You don't want to
before his driver shot him.
Do you think the Gary was the second gunman on the grassy knoll? Is that possible?
Dude, you've never seen the footage? The driver turns around over his shoulder and pops him. That's why JFK's head blows back. They have angles now and they show it. The driver, boom, pops him.
Are you punking me? Because
I swear on my children.
Okay, I'm gonna go find this.
As the first shot hits and everyone's ducking for cover, the driver turns and pops him right over the shoulder. That's what blows the head back.
And then after that, you can see the driver going like this.
Yeah, he's doing the.
Kevin asked a question.
Emoting on him.
So you can become a paid member after already being gifted a membership. Yes.
Of course, most definitely.
If you go to the YouTube page and click See Perks or Join, I think it's See Perks because I was a junior Asmaniac and I just went the other day and upped it to full size.
You're an
senior
adult
Asmaniac
now.
And it notified Jake on air. And then when your gifted membership expires, that's when your billing will kick in. But yes, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
The driver is up to something.
Man, I just wanted to show you the money. Sorry, y'all, but let's do it. JFK, rabbit hole.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Rich Kotite, who fucked us, is at 69%. Can't make it up on this show.
A Kotite 69. Hell yeah.
What did he do to us? I missed the introduction.
Oh, he fucked us. He was a horrible head coach. He was an offense coordinator when we made the playoffs back-to-back years in 85 and 86. And
that's not good.
We went 10-6, 11-5. We made the playoffs both times. He then went to Philadelphia to be a head coach for a bit. And then he came back as a head coach here in 95 and 96. And he went 3-13 and then 1-15. And let me tell you how difficult it was in 1996 to wear my Keyshawn Johnson jersey to school every fucking Monday after we lost week after week after week and went 1-15. It's horrible.
The chat agrees with you big time.
Yeah. It was
I'm
overwhelming.
sorry. My
coins-
senior year was 3-13. 1-15 was after I graduated. Forgive me.
Oh, man.
Well, my coin is not worth the silver it's printed on. Could not have got it more wrong, as it turned out. Addy, Rick Kent said he's coming to the baseball with us on the evening of the 24th. Yeah,
Nice.
how good's that?
That's awesome. He better stay on theme. We're all gonna wear Jet stuff to the Angels Pirates game.
Yeah. No, I'm ready to go with my Jet shit.
Hell yeah.
I hope to cop some
wait.
abuse. Otherwise, it won't
You're
be
gonna get
worth
some
it.
crazy looks. They're gonna be so fucking confused, but it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So, like for a home run, we can go, "Oh, touchdown!" Do stuff like that.
Hell yeah, it's good. It's going through the yellow uprights, so technically it is a field goal.
What's that? Taylor Swift legs?
A home run.
Oh. I
No
thought you
idea
said
what
the
you meant.
yellow uprights.
Oh my lord.
And your mate Joe, is that his name? Is coming? Addy?
I don't know. Maybe. He likes the Angels. I'll see. I'm sure he'll be down.
He only needs to like us. That's a good enough reason.
Oh yeah.
And there's got to be a couple of Jets fans who watch this channel or Jake's channel hiding out in LA that could get in touch with us.
Yeah. Let yourself be known, y'all. We don't buy it.
Nah, and like we definitely don't buy it over here at all.
Hard.
Unless you're a crocodile.
Yeah.
I don't think you do it from a tablet. I think you have to do it from a desktop.
Yeah, or an iPhone. You can't do it from an iPhone either, apparently.
If you have an Android, I think you can do it, right?
Sure can. Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, big fella nails this. Rich Kotite was not only a bad coach, his body language is awful. Guy was defeated before he got out of the tunnel. Salah's body language is out of control compared to Kotite. Kotite would be like just like everything you don't want in a leader.
I have to look this guy up now.
Uh-oh. This does not sound like it's going well for Duke right now if Clancy's calling the on-air official a flamer.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh. What happened? I thought Duke was running away with it.
He's just letting you know what he sees on the court, man. What'd he do?
Hold on. Let's get a score update right now. Oh, they're up by 9.
David D6 has a good point.
There might be some more Jets fans than Angels fans at the game. Craig, Addison, and Rick.
Yeah.
And
I can never get a read on Clancy.
And Luke, too. Luke's going to be there.
He's going to be there. I'll dress him in Jet stuff.
Hell yeah.
Be in the house.
All right. That's a great comment. If Chiefs fan was a coach at 55, 60 years old.
I don't even know what he looks like, to be honest. I was too young to live those years.
Let me describe him before you look it up. Hold on. Let me try to describe him.
I have it typed out.
All right.
I'm looking
George Costanza with a longer, more narrow head. George had a fat head, but if you stretch George Costanza's head out, that's Rich Kotite. Go.
I see the resemblance.
Did I nail it? Yeah. Especially this picture.
That's the first one that comes up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Ah, fuck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold tight. A very strong candidate to make a path to the finals with a convincing win here. I think it was 71. $74, forgive me. We'll give him 75. He deserves it. He sucks. All right. Let me do this. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on. Why is this spazzing out?
What happened? Where's Nick? There he is.
Oh, the stream goes nuts, so I gotta like refresh it.
I think Jake was
All right.
having problems with his as well.
Hey, Nick, I'm going to murder a burger real quick, so kick me out, and I'll be back.
Okay.
See you in a little bit, Craig. See you, Nick.
All right. You're out.
T-shirt. My favorite T-shirt.
I've got a visitor, Nick.
Hello.
Maybe.
Oh, man.
Maybe even debuting on your show.
Let's see who we got. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
How's it going?
I'm all right. I like your shirt.
Thank you. I literally said this is going to be so fitting.
I told you he'd approve.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. It came from America. Dad and Jenny bought it for me.
Nice.
AKA Mrs. Craig.
Mrs. Craig, yes.
Yeah, I know. I figured that. You're not swinging around the states with different women.
Well, no.
That's not Dad's style.
Oh, hell no.
It is not.
Awesome.
How's your day been?
My day? Well, I spent all morning.
My day's been all right. I can't. Oh, that was for Dad. All right, go ahead.
Oh, was that for Nick?
You know what? It was for Dad, but either. How's everyone's day been?
I thought she looked at me, but I don't know. No, we want to know how Nick's day.
Okay, how's your day been?
Oh, it's great now that you're here. The last time I saw you, you were doing the video at the Hawk party. I think we talked on Bobby's show after that.
That was so good.
Yeah, you were very passionate in your speech.
Thank you. I'm a loud motherfucker. So
You are allowed to say that on this show.
I did think about this. Should I ask, can I cuss? Are there any not allowed cuss words?
Say whatever the fuck you want.
Not absolutely everything, but
Well, because I know there are some words that like we say a bunch here, but is a big no-no in America. But we kind of use a lot of words colloquially that, yeah.
I would say whatever you want.
Well,
whatever you're comfortable with saying.
But I have nothing that comes to mind at this current moment in time.
It was Nick.
You put it this way: you don't have to censor yourself.
Okay.
When I sent the video of you crapping on about I don't know what to Nick, he replied with, "I need a translator." I didn't understand.
Yeah, I needed to like slow it down a little bit because you were going at like a very fast rate.
At that point, so.
Yeah, maybe.
Although on Saturday we need to play Black Ops 2.
Oh, okay.
I have it on my Xbox, so I need to install it. Technically I can with my Wi-Fi. I just haven't been bothered. So
to be discussed.
Because I'm gonna go to Jenny's Bakery with Ella on Saturday, and then after.
Wait! Come back here!
You're gonna come back.
I'm back.
All right. What do we get at an Australian bakery?
Oh, okay. So this though is like a nice bakery, like a bougie, fancy bakery. And this bakery
I'm bougie. Go ahead. I'm bougie.
I don't know.
They do like loaded croissants and loaded cookies, and they do this croissant that's full of like pistachio butter, and they do like Biscoff croissants.
Butter would be a big hit.
They're like one of the top. They've originally been renominated again, and they've won a few times to be in like the top 10 bakeries in Australia. This is like one of the only like super epic things that we have in Adelaide because, yeah.
We have a few super epic. We have Mrs. Craig.
Okay, yeah, I meant like places. Adelaide's a bit small, so because we're small, we don't really have, I feel like, enough people to support niche things like loaded croissants. If you go to Melbourne, you can find quite a lot of places, but here there's only like 2 or 3 places.
Okay.
And so like this bakery is like well known by everyone in Adelaide. Like I go there with my mom, like with Mrs. Craig all the time, and we go get coffee there and go get like fancy croissants or cookies or whatever.
Wait, which one is this?
Jenny's Bakery.
Oh, Jenny's is
Luke,
the best.
See, yeah, Luke and Sarah go there all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't tell me.
fucking love it. I love that place.
I'm going to dock their pay.
Dock their pay.
Can you message me whenever you know about this?
Done. I will. So this is a really awesome bakery, and Ella's been wanting to go for ages, and I have a car, and Ella has a job now. So Ella and I are gonna go, and we're gonna go get like 3 things from there, and then try them, and then after that, we're gonna go with my Xbox, bring my Xbox to Dad's house, and then I have to install. I didn't have Wi-Fi, but now I do. So gonna install Black Ops 2, and then Dad, me, if Austin finishes work early enough, and Ella, maybe Chase and J2. All gonna play Black Ops 2 because let's be real, it's the best Black Ops just COD there is. Everyone else can shut the fuck up. It's the best one. I'm sorry.
Black Ops 2 is good.
It's the best.
I'll take your word for it. I'm a sports player on the games. That's it. On the sticks, I think you kids say on the sticks, right? That's the thing.
Exactly. That's
Okay,
all right.
all right.
That's all right. Each to their own. But yeah, best game ever. Just too good. So
Awesome. Well,
That's the
enjoy. And I am petrified to know what you were like on a sugar rush because your energy level's already through the goddamn roof.
I think everyone is petrified.
And
of
that was just one question.
I asked about the bakery. I know her whole plans for the week. It's great. You're
Exactly.
awesome, Tally. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna go do university work now, or I don't know. I have to go do
University of Briga?
Pardon?
I'll explain.
Briga University?
But university of what?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna go look at your Instagrams. But
Enjoy.
I will not enjoy looking at your
I'm
Instagrams.
sure you won't.
Awesome. I wish I could bottle that energy.
You need a big bottle, I tell you, under pressure.
Thank
Nice.
you for the tea.
You're welcome. I got her a massive Biscoff cookie for when she came back from wherever she went.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, she wants to work for a couple of years in the US, and I said that place is just perfect for you.
Does Taylor believe in achievement?
Well, the question is, do you really want me to ask her?
Oh my God.
I don't have enough time for the show.
It'll be nighttime there and daytime here by the time.
No, but she'll get over there eventually. She'll love it. It'll suit her perfectly.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you for having her on.
Yeah, no. She's very awesome. You're blessed.
She is a subscriber. All my kids are.
Nice. Thank you, good sir. Oh, where are we next? All right, we got to close out a bracket here. Let's do this. We'll go here. Let's get shared stadiums matchup.
I thought we liked Mike White, or didn't dislike him.
I was not a fan. I was not a fan. To me, he was Zach Wilson, and this is how I describe the two of them. Both of them are pieces of shit as quarterbacks. One is explosive diarrhea in traffic, and you can't get anywhere near a bathroom. The other one is a super high fiber turd that you can't push out, and you're in pain. So they're both shit, but just different consistencies of shit.
Is Wilson the second one?
Wilson's a diarrhea.
Right. Okay.
But Mike White is like it was packaged to be so good, but it really wasn't. His QBR and quarterback rating are like 1.4 higher than Zach's, and Zach had a higher winning percentage than him. So it was weird that everyone loved Mike White because he wasn't Zach. Like Satan could have went out there to play quarterback, and people would have bought Satan T-shirts and put them on to root for Mike White because it was just anything was better than Zach. A lot of them. Don't you whisper like I can't hear you. I can't make out what you're saying, but I can hear the.
Yeah, she went to Fat Boy Slim
It was amazing.
the other night and wanted to show me a video, and I'm like, Nick's got a show to do.
It's epic.
Oh, fuck me. Like, be a dad first, man.
Oh, I am. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Forget me.
I've seen a lot of these videos already.
Just don't play the audio.
No.
Thank you.
No. And that's what would have happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up, which Jet do you hate more? Brian Schottenheimer, offensive coordinator, who got to the 1 yard line in Pittsburgh and decided to throw it multiple times and not have LT jump 4 straight times, as I would have done. Or Mike White. Poll has started.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, big fella. This was a between myself, Ego, Buffalo Jet fan, Dom, Jeremy, Y2K, Gunny. Our group chat was on fire. My hatred for White is nuts. And then when the numbers started being compared, it's like, holy shit. They like White made it look better, but it was still horrible. Yeah. I'm very curious to see if Zach Wilson has to play with a legit offensive mind. How will he look down in Miami?
Is he second or third backup?
I believe he would be the backup.
Oh, he's the backup.
I think on the depth chart, he's number 2 right now.
So there's a decent chance that he will get game time next season.
It'll probably be in a Jet game. And we will see like an all-world quarterback. And watch, like Zach Wilson will never give the job up again. Mike McDaniel will have coached him. It'll be the second coming of Patrick Mahomes with Mike McDaniel. That'll be our luck. Everyone's worried about Rodgers if he goes to Pittsburgh, but I think Zach Wilson and Mike McDaniel, because I think Mike McDaniel makes Tua look so much better than Tua actually is, with the quick passes and the play design and the one reads. The scheme is designed to have one guy open and get him the ball, and it's usually catch and run. It'll be the greatest coaching job to ever happen, but I'm curious to see Zach play in a well-coached, well-schemed, talented offense. And King Lowski, I can't yell this time of night, but I hate that damn child who wasted 3 years of my Jets' life. 3 fucking years.
There's no way to imitate King Lowski quietly.
I know.
It has to be. The only hope you have is at full volume.
Nick, I never heard you sound more nuts. I know. Maybe I'm just curious to see what he looks like with a real offensive coordinator. I hate that it's in our division. Don't get me wrong. But I think Zach has talent, but Zach never really had good coaching or elite weapons. He's got Waddle. He's got Hill. He's got both running backs down there, or just one now. They got rid of Mostert. But they have a good schemed offense, man.
Nobody would dispute that. Like a cannon of an arm. But that's all he had.
Yeah.
At least with us. Personally, I do not want to see him coached up and play well in a team in our division.
Yeah, but
what happened to us, right?
If he goes out there and he still plays like shit, then we know it's him, right? If he can't do well under this offense or this offense, mind, he can't do anything. But if he goes out there with McDaniel, then we can say, holy shit, it did take good coaching. We just didn't have good coaching. So I'm curious if we can just check that box off of Zach sucked or we failed Zach. Because for years we thought Sam sucked, and all of a sudden Sam got good coaching.
If that happened, that would just show the form that we have of not being able to develop.
Yeah. You could take any quarterback, and if it's not the right system and it's not the right situation and you don't develop him and you don't scheme for his success, there's very few quarterbacks in this league who you could say he'll work there. It's, okay, that was the perfect fit for that guy. Oh, how come he worked there, but he didn't work there? They knew how to scheme for his strengths and how to avoid his weaknesses.
I agree with the King. What he's just said.
Oh, I didn't say he has a cannon. I didn't say he has a cannon. That might be just some. Oh, okay.
I did, but I didn't say it was a well-aimed cannon. It's just he could probably throw as far as anyone in the NFL. just pure distance, probably.
You know what he is? He is 4th of July when you go to set off the mortars and it fizzles and just supposed to be big, it's supposed to be explosive, and then it never shoots out of the cannon.
Yeah.
Is there anyone more relatable to a comment that you hear in your head rather than Lowski?
When you read a Lowski comment,
you read it. You read it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Lowski one day on like Instagram. I don't have his phone number. I'm gonna call him on Instagram just to see if you get that same energy in a phone call, or if it's like,
is that his normal voice?
"Hello, you've reached King. Can I help you?"
when you call the lumberyard that he works in, it's a g'day.
Well, he might have to answer the phone in the Lowski voice, because if there's saws and cranes going, you got to be able to yell.
Yeah, well, that would be worth calling, without a doubt. Lowski's super high on my list of people to meet in person that I have yet to meet in person.
Yeah, definitely.
He's up there with Gary for me and Alan. These are people who I've not yet met in person.
I met Gary briefly. Gary was at the.
Was that when he was at? So there was a meetup, and he also went to Oldham.
It was the weekend of the Denver Bronco game, right after you left. Talking Jets, Green Bean, Matt O'Leary, and Ryan had an outing on a Saturday at Pioneers in New York, and I was with Jeremy, Knob, and Wyatt, a kid from Wyoming, who's popped on here a couple times a night.
Yeah, I remember.
And we went up on the train. And Nikki came with us too, and we went up there. And Gary had a boxing event at the Garden the night before, and he was at the place with like his suitcase ready to go to the airport. And when we met and like talked for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm to the point where when we bring the kids to America in September, I want to investigate catching the Sydney to DFW flight instead of Sydney to LA or San Fran, just so we can meet Gary, because we'd have to stop in Dallas at least for a day.
Nice. Or when we figure out what game you're coming to, we make sure we get Gary up here too.
Or that. Well, we'll know in May when the schedule comes out. It'll be September. Definitely be September. And something that we can coincide in the same trip with some baseball. I want to get the kids to Yankee Stadium. I want to get them to the tailgate at MetLife. I want to get them in there and everywhere else.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll talk to Jake. We'll do one big tailgate thing.
No, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, we won't split
the whole American experience
on separate sides of the lot like last year. We'll make sure everyone can be in one section in one spot the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, as it is, I'm planning to take Luke shooting, hanging out the side of a helicopter in Vegas in a few weeks. That's my plan.
Wow.
I'm trying to make it the most USA trip that I can at this point. That's pretty USA.
That's up there.
Yeah, I think
shooting guns out of a helicopter in flight. Yeah, that's
flying down a canyon in a flight suit out the door. Yeah, I think so.
That's too American for me. I'll settle for Canadian, and I'll just sit there and like complain about it. No offense, Boom.
We love you, Canada. Obviously.
I'd be like, what the fuck are those Americans doing? Oh, they're Australians.
That's right.
You gave them weapons?
I'm going to get the video package as well. Because there's got to be evidence of these shenanigans.
Always.
The only thing that will equal that would be Sarah hanging out the side of a helicopter with a massive machine gun.
I'm not in favor of that. She seems to have a little bit of a short temper. I would not want to be.
I wouldn't want to be in the canyon.
I wouldn't want to be on the ground or within Nevada. No,
because she's got a lot of revenge to get on me with the things that I do to her. A lot.
Yeah. Same. Maybe just like a cardboard cutout of me, and all of a sudden she turns into like a perfect sniper.
It'd be bullseye.
Yeah.
No, she'd miss you on purpose. I guarantee.
Yeah, she would definitely not miss me.
I don't think she agrees to something I said. Oh no, she's confirmed it, and I'm pretty sure she's talking to me, not you.
She'll probably target both of us.
You get 100 rounds of ammo in this experience.
Nice. I look like Swiss cheese.
She's off sick today.
Oh no.
And she's infected Henry. I don't know Hawk's status. I haven't seen him in the chat.
How was the dinner the other night?
Okay. The dinner with Sarah and Hawk?
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, my memory is that short. It was like 5 days ago, 6 days ago, which is like a million years for me. No, we had a great night. We went, excuse me, we took Hawk to Adelaide's best burger place.
Mm-hmm.
And Hawk had a cheeseburger without the cheese. And we had a few other things, and that was good. We had cocktails.
Cheese?
I don't know. So he had a hamburger, I suppose. Maybe it was a type of cheese. I'm not sure. But we did that, and but that was after we went to one of our hidden cocktail bars, and then after that, so it was a triple header. We went to a live music venue, an underground live music venue, and watched the set.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Computer was tilted.
I will have.
Sarah, does he have like a lactose thing with like no cheese? Does he not eat dairy? I'm just curious why someone would get no cheese, and that's like obviously the first thing that popped into my head.
So that was dinner. Get a no reflection.
Hold on.
I'm trying to get a no reflection.
Angle the top of the phone down a little bit.
Right, there we go. That works. Yeah.
Nice.
That was a venue called Bread and Bone, aka B&B. Really, really good. If you like your burger, if we ever anesthetize you and get you down under, we're taking you there. It's the best.
Wait, man. I couldn't do it. He is lactose intolerant. Oh man, that would be a great prank if like we just like trick him and get him to drink like dairy.
Why doesn't she like the photo? The hell's wrong with it?
She doesn't like any photo. She doesn't.
Do
like
I look bad in the photo? Is that what you're saying, Sarah? All right. Well, you know what this means.
Self-confidence is key, Sarah.
I have to zoom in.
Now we have to do others.
Can somebody tell me what the problem is?
I have no idea. Maybe that guy's vest behind her ruins the photo, but other than that,
okay. So I don't know if you can read it. We have We have a brand of workwear.
Did somebody screenshot that? We got the routing number. We got the routing and the account number. Boomtown, write those down.
That shirt is like an Australian type of a brand of workwear called Yakka.
Okay.
YAKKA, because we have this expression: if you do hard work, you do hard yakka. So someone invented a brand called Yakka, and it's workwear.
Thank you.
Like TBF, I think he's asking to see the Mario butt biting photo, because that's one of the goated photos of all time.
That last summer was quite a time to be alive with everything going on in the jet world. We were on top of the world last summer.
We had a great off season.
Yeah,
and now,
the build up to that season last summer, man, was just like we were riding a wave. Everything was going great. We were all meeting one another. We were planning the get-togethers. You know, the Bobby show was as entertaining as life could be certain days. You know, everyone becoming close in the community. And then the game started.
Well, game 3 was great. That was the peak.
Yeah.
I apologize. I just have to take this call. Sorry. Hang on.
Yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing. That's probably your bank saying we need to shut it down. Boomtown's accessing your account. Oh, where are we? Go back to here. What up?
Yo.
All right, we got Brian Schottenheimer defeating Mike Witte. I did that one year at the fantasy draft when I was on crutches. It was my job to like get the stickers and give them to my kids to put like up on the board. And I purposely mispronounced every single guy's name like they did on Key and Peele. And I was like, with this pick, it is Tampa Bay running back Rakhad Witte. And they're like, what?
Jay Quallen.
Yeah. Aaron.
Black A. Oh, Shag Hennessy's office right now.
I remember I did Garrett Wilson, like G Unit. I was like, G Garrett.
Churlish and insubordinate.
All right, we're going to do this now. Schottenheimer wins 57-43. Bloop, bloop.
All right. Hell yeah. I love Mike White.
Submit. All right. We're going to move this a little quicker. What time we got? 12:30. Oh, that's it? All right. Tremaine against Alan Lazard. I don't know which way this is going to go.
Recency bias.
I know. I know, but that Tremaine Johnson getting $72 million and absolutely forgetting how to play football. And that's one of my L's. I was nuts about getting Tremaine Johnson because if we got the Tremaine Johnson that was from the Rams, it would have been a very good deal. Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look like the call was over.
It was over. Yeah. Someone screwed up an order, so I've had to next flight a whole bunch of stuff to a hospital. But
a sick cut. A shit cut, right? Or a sick cut?
I'm absolute shit cunt in this situation, but the person who fixed it for me went above and beyond. She is a sick cunt. She's the greatest. So I've got these people within the companies that I can count on, and she's one of them.
Damn right.
So I'm very great. Now, in honor of Austin Wells hitting the first home run of the season, I'm going to head off and pick up my son, Austin. And I need to find a way when I bring him in September that I can get him to meet Austin Wells. He's his favorite player. So I've got to message the Yankees. I've got to do something to get their attention. Say, we're coming all this way. He'd love to meet Austin Wells or something like that. I've got to think of something.
Everyone on Twitter, tell the Yankees and tag them that you know someone from Australia coming to meet Austin Wells.
We start that in like early August, where we just start a tweet barrage with like Yankees social medias and find out who runs their social media accounts and say there's someone dude. And then that day we bring them with a sign that says, I came all the way from Australia to meet Austin Wells. My name is Austin.
My name is Austin. That's right.
He's going to come right over. The PR opportunity will be too good to miss. When you do the I flew, however, thousands and thousands of miles.
2 days.
Yeah, I think it would work.
Well, we can make that happen, dude. Don't worry.
There'll be a way. Well, thank you for having me on, as always.
Man, thank you. And, anytime, man. It's a pleasure always talking to you. Like we FaceTimed for 20 minutes the other night. It's always fun talking to you.
Yeah, right there in the OR. How good was that?
Hell yeah, man. You look
Not in a gay
tremendous.
way, right? Not in a gay way?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, cool.
All right. Take care, everyone. See ya.
Be good, bud.
It's
Thank you.
okay.
Oh, there it is. Wow, I'm surprised. Tremaine off to an 80% lead. 80 to 20 right now.
I got to vote here.
I'm surprised it's that much of separation. It's like when Nick makes me famous. Yeah, I got a lot to do when they get out here. Now them leading up to getting out here is going to be like one of the biggest planned things that I've ever done.
Hell yeah.
And Sarah, it's when I make us famous because Hawk and Sarah joined union through the Nick Shine Discord.
Yeah.
It's true. Last summer, I got calls talked to both of them privately, and then all of a sudden, get a message one day that, hey, we wanted to let you know. It's fantastic. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. And Sarah, I meant make me and you famous. Hawk's just along for the ride. He just doesn't shut up and do what we tell him to do.
And in America, we put the asterisks after the correction, not before. So you know.
I love when big fella gets feisty. Tremaine robbed us, and he was a dick.
How was he a dick?
He didn't deal well with the media. He didn't have any personality. He was rough to deal with. He was a bad teammate. He was bad with the media. He didn't seem like he took to coaching. Oh, that's so corny. It's good. Tell Hawk not to get his feathers ruffled. That's good.
Clancy with the dad joke that Nick loves.
That's totally a dad joke. I had coffee come out the side of my mouth when I saw that. Yeah, totally got me with the dad joke. That's good.
Clancy,
I'm not even good at
clean your face.
Me and my twin have been in sync lately. It's crazy how in sync the two of us are. I can't wait for Saturday to get sun on this. I mean,
Color?
it's gonna hurt like hell when it burns the first time, but then after that, dude, once I get this tan, it goes to another level. It's gonna be.
I know, me too.
The yard will be filled because the milkshake will fill it.
Let's see how bronze I get this summer. Again. No lotion.
Bald. Boom. My hand to God, I did not see that at all. I can't believe word for word, the idea.
Oh yeah, earlier when you guessed it,
I had no idea that it was in there because I didn't look at it at all. I wouldn't have tried to make that sound like mine if I went on and read it. That was authentically me suggesting the same exact shit that Jake had written earlier in a group. That's wild.
just a reminder for anyone out there that forgot, the link is in the Discord, so click that shit. YouTube.
Oh, David has a good comment because he had Reynolds on the Lions. A major question mark with Josh Reynolds is, can he adapt to a QB other than Jared Goff? The vast majority of his success in the NFL was with Goff, with the Rams, and with the Lions. I mean, we're not expecting Reynolds to be a number 2. Reynolds is basically a 4 who can bump up to a 3 in certain packages or if somebody's injured. But for me, I'm most excited that it bumps Gibson down the depth chart more. and Gibson will be utilized less in this offense if he even makes the team. So you got Garrett, you got Lazard, you got Corley, you got Reynolds. Then you're going to have a draft pick. That's 5. Goodbye, Gibson. We don't need you. Hit the bricks. We're going to drop you like you drop the ball every fucking time you touch it. All right. We're going to end this one. It's a blowout.
Bam.
73-27. Well, I want to get, if anyone is going to go to the Yankee game on Saturday, me and Nikki are going. Hit me up. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees.
Damn.
Do we have any brackets? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the speed round.
Oh, yeah. We're zooming.
These are both Tims. We have Tebow against Boyle. Vote. 5 minutes. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Set my alarm for 5 minutes.
Fuck Boyle.
Hey, Siri. Do you think Addison is attractive? She said, sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah. She never will with that attitude. I know Gary. Gary, the link is in the Discord.
Gary, yeah. It's in the, I don't want to deal with. And you know what? Going forward, the Discord may be the primary place for the link after what could have happened last night.
True that. Did you say you had a video on your phone for the DP to enjoy of that?
Oh, I can post that in there. I guess.
I mean, curiosity, you know. Meow.
You saw it.
I don't think so, no.
It was sent to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I said I didn't see it.
Scroll up.
Shall. I shall. Scroll up. Will. Yeah.
Yeah. Big fella got it too. Pause. That came out wrong. That is not what I meant to say. I'm sorry, big fella.
Shit. Well.
Gary, I think a lot of people dislike Tebow because Woody Johnson thought it was sell tickets and they brought in a guy to play quarterback who couldn't play quarterback, and I think they hated the novelty of it, not so much the person.
That fucking touchdown celebration. With Tebow in from South Park.
Scumbaggery was afoot. My iPad just answered Nick. Now I have to reset my alarm. Sorry, Jeff.
I just will never know what Siri thinks about me. It's all right.
She doesn't have an opinion because she knows you're an Android user. Ladies and gentlemen, the poll is up for which jet do you hate more? Tebow or Boyle? We have less than 2 minutes left to vote. Get your vote in. We're at 25 votes. There's 41 of you here watching. If we get to over 30 votes, we will end it. We are doing the speed round. We have a couple matchups that we have to get to. We're going to finish this bracket right here, the Tims, and then we have Dalvin Cook and Jamal Adams.
Oh, man.
I believe that's it. This will finish off this side, and then we'll have our second round matchups. And we got this region of these matchups here. So
Shit.
28 votes, 2 more. 9 watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already, please. Much appreciated. It's a very important part of the process here on the show. Thank you to all that have done it already, and continue to support the channel in whatever way you do.
You're damn right.
Jeffrey, it was so bad, dude. He cut his screen into 3 screens, and it was 3 dudes just playing with telephone poles.
Oh, lordy, lord. I beg your finest part.
Yeah. All right. We got 30 seconds left. This poll is over.
Hell
Boyle
yeah.
wins.
Fuck you, Tim Boyle.
Fucking pick 6 from a fucking 3 miles away.
Oh, man. Of course. Preemptively, F you, Jamal Adams. That's what I'm doing. Dalvin Cook, it was just like.
I mean, I don't know why anybody hates like cooking, because if you cook, you have to eat.
We're all ready for Cook and Hall to be a 2-headed monster. And then, man. I feel like, yeah, Jamal Adams' exit was fucking ugly, too.
Wow, Texas Tech came back with Arkansas to force overtime. Jamal's got 100% of the vote. There we go, folks. There we go.
Yeah. Wow, someone voted for Dalvin Cook. Who hates Dalvin Cook more than Jamal Adams? He wasn't even like fucking. Honestly, Dalvin Cook wasn't even a fucking Jet.
Yeah. Yeah, Barney, good point. That's why I love all of the nobodies resigning, low expectations. And they're going to build it the right way. And this is how you build something the right way. You hold the fort guys on 1-year deals, and you draft well, and you scout well. And then when you do that and you have a team ready to win and you have your quarterback, that's when you go spend some money and bring in a couple pieces to put you over the top. You don't try to build over the top with a shitty roster. Name one big name the Jets signed since Fitzpatrick days who worked out. Just one. Since Fitzpatrick, a free agent. Quincy was a trade, wasn't he? Or he was signed off of waivers.
CJ?
CJ.
Yeah, Big Fella said the same thing.
Sheldon Rankins wasn't bad. I mean, that was what, $8 million? That wasn't a big time free agent signing. McClendon wasn't bad. Wasn't a big time signing though, but those are guys who played really well, right? Steve McClendon. DJ Reed. DJ Reed's probably the best one, right? Yeah, Matthew Smith just said that. Sorry, I was looking up and away thinking. I try not to look at the chat when I'm doing trivia or like thinking the chat's over here, and I look up this way to not see it.
Oh, your twins on the same page as me, CJ. But like, I guess offensive side of the ball.
That's fair, Barney. I was just thinking guys who played really well here. That's why Quincy came to mind. That, unfortunately, Nick is basing that on big assumptions that Muji is at least competent, Glenn is excellent, and whatever QB they draft turns into a superstar. That's the start of every regime, though. Boom. I would rather base it on something new than running back something old that clearly did not work. Every move they made last year was bad. Tyron Smith was bad.
Turn the page, y'all. Turn the page.
Yeah, Barney, again, I'm trying to think of the names that have been successful in free agency, and then I was thinking about the contract afterwards.
Le'Veon Bell. Just kidding. He was cool for a few games.
All right, this poll's over. Jamal wins. If you voted for Dalvin Cook, can you just say it was me in the chat?
Yeah.
What was that? 92 to 8.
Fuck you, Jamal. And he gave us one of the best videos that still is funny to this day when he's trying to get into a one-jet stride. Just can't get in.
This is interesting because we have two of the worst coaches. One's a head coach. And if anyone was alive and watching the Jets in the early 2000s when Paul Hackett was the offensive coordinator, a lot of people believe Paul Hackett cost us trips to the Super Bowl with how stupidly conservative he was and running his draws and running his screen passes on like gettable third downs. And then there's Adam Gase. But ladies and gentlemen, who do you hate more, Adam Gase or Paul Hackett?
Well, I think all the older guys, are going to go one way, and the younger folks are going to go the other here. Just fuck Adam Gase.
Yeah, Paul Hackett was the offensive coordinator for the Herman Edwards regime.
Hang Hackett? Oh my god.
Those early 2000s were a fun time, man.
Yeah, wrong Hackett, Peter. You mixed your Hacketts up.
That's Peter doesn't even know that his dad.
That's his boy.
I hate Paul Hackett, and yes, I am as old as
I
fuck.
didn't say as fuck. All right.
Yeah, Clancy, we could say it because there wasn't video of everything we said. You have to worry about some Chad or some Karen behind you taking video and sharing it and trying to ruin your life. People in your section just went, nah, and then just continued drinking. Or they said, sit the fuck down. Boomtown asked, what is considered old?
It's how you feel, man. It's how you feel.
Oh, I've been old since 33. 33 was the age where I started waking up and after drinking, and I was like, oh, everything hurts. Oh, today's not a good day. That's when my body started breaking down. I snapped both biceps around that time.
I know 40-year-olds that, not you, that look like crap, and like 80-year-olds that are still like out walking, don't need any fucking assistance getting around.
Yeah. They work, they believe in achievement.
Yeah, absolutely. Your achievements will take you out to the stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We are one sub away from 1,000 and Addison's favorite three numbers in a row.
1220.
One sub away from 1,420.
Hey, how awesome would it be to get it while I'm here?
Hell yeah. Or Matthew Smith, if any of your accounts. Someone say achievement.
Yeah, I hate Adam Gase.
All right.
And then, it was Peyton Manning that gave him the stamp of approval, right? Or like was like endorsing
Yeah.
him.
He will not do an interview. If you try to do an interview with Peyton Manning and you mention that, he will like hang up, like and end it.
So Gase is from India, obviously.
No, they were together in Denver.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. Offensive mastermind.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is I believe it's our last matchup on this side of the bracket, and then we're down to the round of 32, which will kick off Sunday. Sunday will be a very, Nick, is that a real thing? Is what a real thing? Good night, Mess. Thanks for watching.
Adios.
Yeah, Peyton Manning will not take any questions about him speaking to the Johnsons and telling them to hire Adam Gase. That's why they did it off of Peyton Manning's like sign of approval, seal of approval. Forgive me, Georgie with a super chat, 60th like. Let's go. Thank you, Georgie. Ladies and gentlemen,
WCA Georgie.
Our last poll of the night. Who do you hate more? Sal Alosi, the former coach who tripped a Miami Dolphin player while he was running up the sideline, or former GM, failed GM, Mike McCagnon?
Bitch, who do you hate? That dumbass. Ah, fuck.
George, thank you for the super chat, my friend.
Hey, you don't do that. You don't fuck with any of the players on the field. On the field, dude.
It's crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, for Sunday night, here's what we got. Where are we? Let's get this bracket here. Sunday night, we will start at 8 o'clock on Sunday. Is there a line? Why is there a line there? Huh? Weird. Do you see a line going down my face, or is that just me on my screen? Like down the middle of my forehead? Do you see a line?
No. No.
All right, maybe it's just the screen. Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Gonna have a good show. I'm working on a guest to come on at 8:30. Sunday night, here's the deal. I know the majority of you are probably already subscribed to the legend Bobby Midnight. I am planning on bringing him on at 9:30 for the final weigh-in. But we will not do that until Bobby gets to 400 subscribers. So have your kids, have whoever, have Bobby get to 400, and then we reveal his final weight, the final financial tally. Anyone who has pledged money to Bobby, I need to be notified when you're paying. Or if you pay, just shoot me a heads up and say, Bobby was paid. This way I have all my notes of who owes what. And then I don't have to ask anyone. So
damn right.
We'll go through all the pledges on Sunday night. We'll recap all of that. We will continue this bracket and see if maybe we can get through the second round 16 matchups. We do 4 hours show, 4 matchups an hour, 15 minutes. We do a matchup. It's possible.
Did you have a person out of the
What's
gates
up, Gary?
that you thought was going to be the most hated?
Did what?
Did you have a person in mind that you thought was going to win or lose or be the most hated?
I thought Belichick and Woody Johnson were on a collision course for the championship, but the randomizer put them not only in the same bracket, in a second-round matchup. So I think Jamal and Belichick could be on a collision course. I wouldn't sleep on shared stadium. I know a lot of fans hate a shared stadium. That's a generational thing. Every generation of Jet fan has basically dealt with that. All right, we're going to end this one, and we're going to put a bow on the first round.
How did my boy Tebow do? I didn't see the results. Did Tebow lose?
Tebow was not more hated than Boyle.
Boyle was more hated. Good.
We're going to save. All right.
Fucking Boyle.
Who was worse though? That's a better question.
Tim Boyle.
I think Tim Tebow played one set at quarterback for the Jets, and it was the worst thing I ever saw. Like, you got to get him out of the game. He's my favorite player. You got to get him out of the game right now. Can't ever put him back in.
It's crazy that he has one of the most infamous playoff walk-off wins, like an 83-yard touchdown to the late Demaryius Thomas. Yeah.
Did you ever see the coincidence of that game? He threw for 300. He put John 316 on his eye black. He threw for 316 yards. He averaged 31.6 yards completion. Right after that game, 31.6 million people Googled John 3. What is John 316? It's like everything ended in 316.
It's like the Kennedy Lincoln coincidences, right? With like he was shot in the Lincoln Theater. He was shot in a Lincoln at the Kennedy Theater. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. And the cherry on top was it happened against the Steelers. Fuck the Steelers.
Yeah. And you thought Demaryius Thomas was going to get caught at the 40, but he was just like, bitch, get away from me. Bitch, get away from me. And then just fucking turned on the Jets.
He was so good for a short period of time. He was a beast.
He was great. He was great to watch. Him and Welker. He had Wes Welker in Denver, right? With Peyton?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, Dave, it
He
was.
was so good. Like, they loved
It
Tebow.
was electric. Oh, electric.
Oh, yeah, Decker. Yeah. That's right.
Yes. Decker, Thomas, and Welker were all together. Welker was the slot.
Two white boy receivers on the same team. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get that a lot.
Should hear the nickname that they have for Dalton, Austin, and Luca out here. They call them Tres Leches. Fuck that. Sick.
Did you know the nickname that they have for the Dodgers?
What?
Oh, Godzilla.
Bobby, don't.
I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
Don't, Bobby.
Bobby took us on a quick trip to Japan.
Bobby,
Watching your face peg your head and just shake your head was great. Even Gary went, holy fuck. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, Julius Thomas. He was with Peyton in Denver, became a free agent, and signed back then, a huge contract, like $10 million a year to go to Jacksonville, and never did anything down there. Oh, Barney with an interesting question. Best Jet white boy receiver: Wayne Corbett, Eric Decker, or Don Maynard? You got to go Maynard. Maynard's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I don't want to rank these guys because Corbett's going to be last, but he's also the most beloved. Everyone loves Wayne Corbett, but the other two guys are clearly better.
I love Decker.
That's fair. That's fair. There's nothing.
Is
Decker
Maynard
was
in the Hall of Fame? He's not, right?
Who?
Maynard was great. Yeah.
It's gotta be, right? He retired as the all-time leader.
I'm gonna Google him right now. It'll say on his Football Reference if he's in the Hall of Fame, right?
And although technically Wayne Corbett's number is retired, his
He's in the
number
Hall
is
of Fame.
retired.
Yeah,
Don
87. When he retired, he was the all-time leader. He was the first to ever get 10,000 yards receiving. He was the all-time leader in yardage when he retired.
Oh, I didn't realize he had 1,434 receiving yards in a season, in a 14-game season. That's wild.
What did he average? Like 24 yards a catch that year?
20. The next year he averaged 23.
Okay.
That's wild.
That's the Yak King right there.
I didn't realize he had. I know he was great for his time, but I didn't realize he had like Babe Ruth type. That was like he was dwarfing everybody.
Damn right. Don. Number 13. Don Maynard.
Oh yeah, Dave. No one disagrees. I think these names that Barney put up are listed 3, 2, 1. Corbett, Decker, Maynard. Like there's no argument. There's no any argument anyone can make to say Maynard's not the best of that group.
3, 2, 1. You're taking Decker over Corbett?
Decker's career over Corbett's? Yeah.
Corbett, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Decker's career, not Jets, entire
Yeah.
career, 100%. You take Decker's career over Corbett's career.
Decker was really good. Corbett's like the kind of guy, he means a lot to your franchise, but when you look at him historically, he wasn't really anything special. Well, you're old enough to have seen Corbett, right?
Yeah, he's like Fisher for the Lakers.
Yeah, he's
Everyone
like that,
loves him.
except without all the rings. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe not. Decker's career is 439 receptions. I thought he would have had more.
He was short. He got
58
injured with Tennessee, and that was it.
I know.
That was it.
5,816 yards and 53 touchdowns. So 49. Here, let me just do this. Gosh, 53.
You gotta Google these houses.
Oh. All right, so the 111 at the end is of the comment I just made is the games played.
439.
For a bet, 580 for 7,365 and 41 touchdowns in 152 games. So almost 50% more games played. Probably 46% more games played from 152 to 111.
Did you do that math in your head? Are you like a genius or something? How did you do that math in your head?
I could visualize it.
That's wild.
152, 111. Yeah, close.
All right, it's closer than I thought.
What was it?
No, I'm saying the numbers. The numbers. Corbett's numbers are closer to Decker's than I thought.
Gary had a double cheeseburger.
So 141 more catches, but in 41 more games.
With bacon.
Bacon is good.
Not in rings.
Wow. We had a good run at this show. Let's ruin it.
What up, Nick? What's up, Gary? Addison? What's up, boys?
What's up, Weed?
How are you?
Nah, just got out of work.
What's up, Chief Breaker? 420? Chief Breaker 420? That better be your name next time you call it.
Hold on.
Chief Breaker 420. Hell yeah. So how's I know what's the Jets show? Excuse us, but how'd your boys in blue and orange look?
Kevin says, I think I renewed a membership and purchased on my own. Awesome, Kevin. Thank you. Now, you won't, like I said, if you've been gifted a membership, which you have, you won't get billed the five, I think it comes to $532 after the tax. You won't get billed that until your gifted membership expires, and then on that day or the next time I do a show after that, there'll be an announcement that you joined the channel. But thank you, man. If you're interested in getting in the Discord, follow the instructions on the bottom of the screen, and be prepared every time you talk to get cut off by Chiefs fan or weed in the Discord. It's a fun time. Even
he
the
has a new name. He has a new name. He has a new name. That's not weed anymore.
Show some respect.
Just break it from the
Hey, you spelled Chief right this time. Good job.
I did do it.
How else did you spell? You flipped the E and the I? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put the in. Yeah, but when I Googled, I made sure I got it right this time, asshole.
How many times did it take you to spell Google right too, you dumbass? he ended up on Yahoo. He's like, wait a minute, this isn't right.
Only twice, because I'm used to spelling scooter instead of SCOOT. It's SKEWT. So I kept spelling Google GEW.
GLE. Google.
If fucking Google, bro.
Nice.
Breaker 420. Oh yeah. You gotta call
All
me
right,
Jay.
ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. What did we learn today?
Already?
Already, dude, it's 1:15.
Oh, he just got here.
Bro, I'm trying to get my.
Stay up later?
So I
3 more
was trying to
minutes,
convince my manager.
3
Trying to
more
convince my
minutes.
manager to be what?
By the time we do what did we learn, it'll be another 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Nick, I've been
2
trying to
more rounds.
talk my manager into letting me to be one of the actors in the training videos. Like,
What?
I'm trying to get my manager to let me be an actor in one of the fucking training videos.
Oh my god.
But he said they use actual
You have a
actors.
manager?
I have a manager.
Yeah, he works on
Barney says, hold on. I learned that Gary is wrong about the moon, but right about jet wide receiver ratings. Gary, can I take this one?
Yeah.
Barney, the evidence of landing on the moon is some of the worst, fakest shit in the history of the world. There's like 10,000-pound thrusters that land on this machine that has aluminum foil on it and open things on the side, like sheets open. If it was the moon and it's made of dirt and clay, then there would have been marks that showed where the thrusters would have had to go into place and blow this stuff away. There wasn't. There's no stars in the background. There's so many videos about Neil Armstrong and Buzz saying that it never happened. The guy says, swear on the Bible that you landed on the moon. He goes, can't do that.
You know what, Nick?
I believe in God.
You know what, Nick?
Yeah.
You're sounding awfully un-American right now.
You're lucky.
I'm just saying that Dave is in Discord. I'm just saying the video. How come there's no stars if you're on the moon?
It sounds
How
like
come
you're
Yeah.
Because they're behind him.
How come there's video of the light crashing down during the filming of it that got released? There's so much evidence that it didn't happen.
Yeah. And it's even in a rap.
You sound like Stalin, bro. Come on now. Why do you hate freedom, Nick?
How did you get the cameraman there before? And how did you get your vehicle that wouldn't fit inside of the thing that they flew up there with? Did you see the size of the vehicle? And there's a video on Instagram where the guy went out in Arizona and found the mountain or the hill and stood there with the moon video next to him. It was like, look, this is where they filmed it right here. Look at the background in the moon and look at the background in where I'm at. It's identical.
All I'm hearing is a bunch of anti-American, I hate freedom bullshit.
Kind of Russian propaganda is.
I'm a visual person.
So what you're saying is you hate freedom.
No, I love evidence. I love I love visual evidence, and the visual evidence says that they foiled people.
Especially a titties.
If you love visual evidence, you're living in the wrong country.
When you look at that decade, there were so many false flags and so like the Gulf of Tonkin and Operation Northwood and the U.S. There's the USS Liberty. There's so many fake events that happened at that time. But this one, the most ridiculous one, that one's real. It's like, come on.
Gary, aliens in the pyramids. Did they do it?
And there's some I don't have.
Did you see all of the
Pyramids are
things
weird,
about
man.
the pyramids? If you take all of the land mass in the entire Earth and put it together, where the pyramids are the exact center of land mass on the entire planet. And it's crazy that if you take all the highest peaks in the world and like average them out, the pyramids come to the exact precise average of all the peaks in the world.
It's wild. They also mirror the Orion's belt. They exactly align with Orion's belt. The three pairs.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
But
Boom
still,
with respect to the request.
It
Well,
wasn't
blame
aliens, it was
blame
humans.
Barney. Blame Barney. Barney brought it up. Matthew learned that Nick wouldn't want to be within 100 miles of Sarah with a machine gun. True. Matthew, I learned that Rich Kotite is George Costanza if George Costanza was a serial killer. The moon landing was 100% real. All right.
Nick,
I mean,
That's
and
right.
everyone thought that Lee Harvey Oswald got multiple shots off when the driver shot. So let's just say in the 60s, it was a little easier to fool people because they never thought technology would be where it is now.
I will step in and say it is 100% physically possible to get those shots off with the accuracy he got them
It
off
didn't
with.
happen. It didn't happen.
Everything else is fucking bullshit. But the fact that he got the shots off, it's 100% feasible that he did it. Whether or not
And
he did it,
you know, JFK's head blew backwards because the driver turned and popped him.
yeah. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about whether or not he could get the 3 shots off. He absolutely could have. He was a trained Marine sniper. He was a trained Marine fighter. He could have gotten 3 shots off. Easily got it done. But everything else is where it falls apart. I don't think Oswald acted by himself. I just think he could have easily gotten those 3 shots off.
Yeah, right.
I mean, especially when he had Gary there to load the gun for him.
I mean, it was 30 years before I was born, but you know, whatever. Small details, just ignore that.
Gary was right there in diapers, fucking putting bullets together. Like, fuck you, let's go.
My parents were. I know my parents. Wait, yeah, my parents were born. Yeah, they were born.
Yeah, here's a good comment. MC Mays. People brought in the 6 feet safe and mask to keep you safe. Yeah, people. I mean, people will believe what they want to believe.
Man.
Yeah. If you believe in the moon landing, you're probably wearing a mask, standing 6 feet away from people too.
You watch your fucking mouth, Gary. You hate America. It's not my fault.
I love America.
All right.
Barney,
Hold on. Barney United, everyone. Let's find something we agree on. Adam Gase is a lizard people. All right. We'll end on that note.
Nick, let me
Ladies
ask
and
you a
gentlemen.
question real quick, though. Let me ask you a question.
All right. We have to try to go ahead. Your questions end up in 45-day debates.
And this is another one of them. Rank
Nick,
these
I
3
accept it.
head coaches: Adam Gase, Jeff Ulbrich, Rich Kotite.
Rank them just as Jets.
Yeah.
Adam Gase. Oh, Kotite's the worst. Ulbrich is second worst.
And Gase is the best.
And Gase is the best out of those 3.
Yeah.
That's a murderer's row of head coaches right there.
That's
I
one of the
agree. I think
first.
that's the way you gotta rank them.
I mean, I don't remember the Rich Kotite coach or the Jeff Ulbrich with scoring 34 points 3 games in a row. So just based off of that, Gase was a more efficient coach.
It's fair.
And Aaron Rodgers only had 1 game scoring 30 points. Again, it happened to be against the 32nd ranked defense in the NFL. That was a fun day to argue.
Oh yeah.
I had Neil, Bonesy, and Jake on with me, and I was fighting them 3-on-1 that night after the Jaguar game that Sunday night.
Can I just stop to say that the one video with V-Man, Neil, and Lowski yelling at Robert Saleh might be my favorite video ever made of all time. It's got to be my favorite video I've ever fucking seen in my life, dude. It's the funniest fucking video in the world. Also, Nick, Adam Gase still has a better record than you do.
Is Michael J. Fox holding your phone right now? Why the fuck is it shaking that much? Put the fucking thing in a phone holder, dude.
I don't have a phone holder, bro. I'm holding it with my hand.
Well, stop. You're getting me nauseous watching this. Mocalita says, I learned that Weed's eyes are actually open. They're not, but he looks like this. But when the angle is here, they look open.
That's Chief Breaker.
I haven't smoked in about 2.5 hours. So
Gary's presence on Jet YouTube shows inspires controversy. Dave, your presence inspires fear and respect. And that's the motto.
Conversation and
that's the motto here at Brigham University. Brigham State.
Brigham State, the achievement. Damn it, what does it say?
No, nothing. Nothing yet.
Oh, shit. Weed, heads or tails?
Heads.
Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, Boomtown, what did you learn?
Yeah, Boom. Apparently he's naked. That's cool. He watches your show naked while he takes notes. He said it. Oh, shit. Jeffrey's got another one for you.
I learned that Nick likes to hate on Marty McFly. I love Marty McFly. I have no issue with Marty McFly in 1985 or 1955 or 2015. Matthew, a good comment. We should inspire controversy. It involves free thinking and critical thinking. If there is a nation that agrees on one topic, that's scary as fuck. Boomtown. I learned there was a sit-in with multiple personality members of the DP this evening. If Carter is the pick, Jake's balls will be resting on Nick's neck. I look forward to it. That would be amazing to get the pick and the dick. You can add another bonus. Always look for the bitch on defense. Nick tore up some box tonight. Sam Darnold is hate-free in the Shiner household. Nick is behind in committee work. Ass over Copels. Sterator is a flamer. Double bonus. What did I forget? I don't know. Double bonus. Taylor may be transferring to Brigham State once Craig explains it to her. The big fella got it too. Tebow had 316. Nick Shine has 69. 1:14 a.m. is not the time for conspiracy theories.
Oh, yeah. Perfect time.
Any time is a good time for conspiracy theories.
And it might continue in the DP, where you all should be.
And a conspiracy theory is just somebody's way of trying to discredit ideology and thinking that they don't want to agree with.
Yep.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, hell no. I'm always looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And I'm in better shape than last year. Last year we did it at T squared, and I got a little lightheaded afterwards.
Those balls are going to be making love to your net.
Wow. 1 hour and 14, the exact time between the first plane and the second plane.
Holy shit.
A little interesting nugget. Was it 8:48? 8:48 was the first one. So 10:02 was the second one. Am I right with those numbers, Barney? 8:48 and 10:02?
Damn.
I still remember waking up that moment. Mom called me in my college like landline, and like she woke me up, and I'm like, she told me like a plane had flown into the World Trade Center, and you could see that I was on the 10th floor of my building. You could see the World Trade Center, and I'm like, Mom, like, stop reading the internet. Like, that doesn't even make any sense, right? I hung up. I tried to go back to sleep. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I put the TV on. And what's the first thing I see when I put the TV on? The second plane going, and now I'm like bugging out. Like, what the hell's going on, right? So like, I go up to the 13th floor, which is like the lobby in our dorm, and I go and I look out the window, and you can see the smoke from the World Trade Center, and like it still like didn't click in yet. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, but that was like
8:46. I'm sorry, 8:46 and 10 o'clock.
I was like in 6th grade, something like that. I didn't go to school that day.
okay, because it would have been real early. Where you
No, wait a minute. Hold on. The 114 is off. 8:46
and then
was the first plane. Oh, no. 9:03 crashes into the South Tower.
Wow.
8:46 and 9:03. 8:46. It was 17 minutes apart for the two towers. It was an hour and 13 minutes. Yeah, that's not an hour and 14. That math is off. 8:46 is North Tower. 9:03 is South Tower. 56 minutes later, the South Tower collapses. An hour and 14.
Oh, the Pentagon?
Well, this is just the Trade Center. 8:46, the first plane hit, and then at 10:28, that tower collapsed.
And then 7 World Trade, the third tower.
God damn it, Barney. If you're going to make a joke, make sure that you don't. God damn it. Don't make a joke about something I'm interested in. I guess it is time for that shit. Way to go, Barn. Damn it. You got me. Kevin, it's so much better because we don't have to worry about what we say.
Damn right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Oh, I missed this. David D with his 10-month member super chat. Thank you. Check out the Y-Files episode about the moon landing. By the way, Gary's winning the tournament.
I don't know. There's people who dislike me. Like, how am I going to beat Lane, who no one dislikes? Like, I mean, I could, but
maybe Lane doesn't get that far.
Someone's going to have to pick him off. Bonesy would have to pick him off, or something like that.
Wait, Kevin Tattoos is Boba Jet? We have another Boba Jet?
It said yes.
All right, because I'm in Discord right now. All right, we have... That's the third Boba Jet that I know then.
See?
All right, let's invite. All right, let me do this on my phone. All right, I accepted your friend request. Gary, thanks for popping in.
All right,
always
thanks
fun.
for having me, Nick. Absolutely.
See you in Discord. I changed my name because I'm hacked. All right, now wait. Is this Boba Jet 33 or Boba Jet 66? It says Kevin Tattoos. Are you Boba Jet from the tailgate? Like who I met?
So many Boba Jets.
Are you Boba Jet who was at Good Morning America with me? No. Okay. All right. All right. I will end the show and I will add you. Yeah, Dave Briga. Gary, that's your play right there. He's a Giants fan. And I think that with what happened to Chiefs fan, what happened to Bobby, and what may happen to Lane in his matchup, Jets fans are saying we want Jets fans.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
And it's just a way when you have a show that large, there's going to be people who don't type in the chat and we don't know what they're thinking, but they'll vote accordingly. And even though it's as maniacs and everyone who's not a Jet fan is trying to sell, it's supporting Jake, you can't tell people when they make up their mind about something, I'm going to vote this way for this reason. It's just how they're going to do it. You're not going to change their vote. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm not going to do a show tomorrow night. I am going to be in the Discord tomorrow night when I get home from work, outside with a cigar. Tomorrow is cigar night. I have all these cigars that I bought, and with this work schedule, I haven't had them. So if you are in the Discord, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, we will be hanging out. Sunday night, big show. Sunday night, Shine Time, 8 p.m. Make sure to be here. Huge show planned for you. We'll have Bobby's final weigh-in.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have Addison will be on with us for that. Plan on bringing Bob and Addie in at 9:30 Eastern. So we'll have all of you come on, congratulate them, talk to them. We'll have a good time. And no, he will not be fucking dancing on this show. And it's really starting to bother me that every time he goes to pee, he comes back to dance. Like, what the fuck happens in the bathroom that you have to come out and dance every time? Like, what the fuck is going on?
You might even be live tomorrow night when you plan on having your cigar. And you see this, y'all? Go here. You know where I'd be.
I would just like to say to Clancy, there is a basketball group in the Discord.
Yeah.
And Cooper Flag was just deleted.
Your flag has been taken down. Flag taken off the field.
We can't have that nonsense. There's a basketball group that I have muted so I don't get alerts about basketball.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. I'll put it there. Clancy, that's what you said. I'm not hating, but there's a basketball category for that reason. If you put something up Yankees, I would say the same thing. The lobby is general talk and mostly where we put our Jet stuff. Let's be real. The Jets talk was what someone who created the Discord created, but all of our Jets talk goes to the lobby. Like, let's be real. Which where it should be, right? That's the main thing everyone checks. So I'm not talking the shit. If it was Mets or Yankees, I would tell people go there. If it was hockey, I'd say there's a hockey group. We created these groups for those discussions. And not to bury the Jet talk. Damn you, Clancy. Suck a dick.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Go to the, if you're not going to sleep yet, there's a magical wonderland called the DP, where you'll be able to find me and maybe Nick Shine. Who knows?
I'm not even worried about doing the show right now. I'm just worried about removing Clancy spams. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. As I'm deleting Clancy's posts, this is what we think of Clancy's posts. Also, Clancy, you might be up later than me, but I will remove your ability to post before I go to bed. So right now, you might as well.
When you have a bad day, give up. Go home and sleep. Fuck it. Try again tomorrow.
Fuck it. Try again tomorrow.
Clancy, when he hears Gene Steratore talk.
Gentry covered in football. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host.
The fact that Clancy just put up a GIF with Mike Krzyzewski saying unacceptable is Mike Krzyzewski in his farewell speech telling Duke fans that their performance tonight was unacceptable. Thank you, Clancy. That made my fucking night that's what you chose to put up. Oh, that's so good.
I know.
Oh, that's so good.
How you guys doing? Hey,
Welcome, my friend.